What's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're taking a step back again and we're going to try something that we've seen pop up in the top 8s here a couple of times recently, but not really dominate yet, and I'm kind of curious why. You know, this is a deck that we've actually had some success with at the beginning of the season, that even though we're talking about that was like an Omnath meta and it was a bit different, but now things have changed. I'm not really sure how good this is, so we're talking about Golgari Adventures. So lots of people like playing green-black decks. I'm sure this will probably do well, but let's go ahead and take a look at this. But first, before we do, you know I gotta ask, if you haven't, please like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, just to help me out a little bit. I'd really appreciate it. All that being said, let's go take a look at this deck. Okay, now the only thing I will say about this list is I would like to squeeze in more Bloodchief's Thirst, but we have so many other removal, I think we'll be fine. So we have just a couple of Bloodchief's Thirst, full set of Foulmire Knights, Innkeeper, obviously, Eliminates for 3, 2 Heartless Act, 3 Scavenging Ooze, 4 Murderous Rider. Now if you're looking at this list, there's a lot of removal here, right? You've got 2 Bloodchief's Thirst, you got 3 Eliminates, 2 Heartless Acts, and 4 Murderous Riders. That's also not even counting the fact that Foulmire Knight itself has Death Touch, which sort of functions as a removal card in some cases. Then we have Kazandu Mammoth for a full set of 4, 4 Lovestruck Beasts, 2 Questing Beasts, 1 Pulachranos, 1 Vivian Monster's Advocate, 3 Great Hinge, and then for mana, in addition to the Mammoth obviously, we're playing Agadeem's Awakening, Castle Locthwain, 5 Swamp 6 Forest, 4 each of Temple Malady, and Fable Passage. So there's not really any surprises here. This is pretty much what you expect it to be, but it's all solid cards. Is it good enough? I don't know. Well, let's go to the arena and find out. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll keep this. This isn't like sexy, but you know, it's all right. It's a very workman level hand, as people would say. Playing against Yorion, I don't know how we feel about this deck. But I'm sure we're going to find out here very shortly. I feel like our spot removal's okay, but it sort of depends on what version of Yorion they're playing. If it's mostly just like a bunch of the flash enchantments and what's it called? The Doom Foretold, it's not a whole lot we're going to do. I mean, at that point, we're kind of just going to be having to play the game of seeing if we can, I mean, I guess we'll just show you this Foulmire Knight, I guess. Trying to find some way to maybe stick a Great Hinge or something, just so we have enough cards to keep pace. I'm going to go ahead and get another forest here since we already have a black land, or access to it if we needed it. Do we care about that Heartless Act? I don't think so. I think we're looking for a little more land for this Vivian, potentially. And we'll just pass. So I do like this, if you're going to go this route. I mean, Acquisition Expert, when you blink it with Yorion, could end up being like 2 or 3 discarded spells, potentially. I assume they're just going to go after Vivian here. I mean, we have 2 removal cards, so if we just really want to get something out of the way. Interesting, though, they're playing Agonizing Remorse as their discarded choice here. Though, maybe they're thinking about, hey, if you take the Agadeem's Awakening, we're a couple more turns away from a Vivian. I mean, that is reasonable logic. Alright, well, we're just going to kill that. So it's one less thing you can blink later. We'll attack for 1. We drew none of the aggressive things, so we're just going to see if we can get some slow damage. However, Shatter this guy is probably bad for us. But I don't know. It's always hard to tell if these Doom Foretold decks are playing Shatter or not. Alright, got another Plains. Ugh. Gross. Not what we want at all. Alright. I mean, this is that weird spot too, where like I kind of want to play a Murderous Rider to kill a thing, but I kind of don't, because they're just as likely going to have like a, I don't know. Well, not Shatter the Sky. That was not what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe Open of the Sun. Alright, let's go get another land. Well, okay then. If we must, deck. If we must. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Just in case they do have an Omen of the Sun, I don't want to give up my equity to be able to attack with a Lovestruck Beast. Okay. Why not? We'll hold on to this Eliminate. There's a chance here they're going to play a Apparition, then maybe we get to kill that. Junky 1/1s this point. Oh, Realm Cloak Giant. Okay. That is definitely a thing you can do. I guess it's a good thing I didn't get too hasty on this Murderous Rider. We might be needing that later. We definitely did not need that, though. Just putting Yorion in hand. Sure. Alright, we're just going to blink Elspeth. I mean, I guess that's not the worst plan I've seen. This also creates a situation because it encourages me to just kill the Yorion here. Actually, I could have killed Elspeth, but like, they would have just got it back the next turn. So that's not all that exciting for us. It doesn't really do anything. Alright, we'll take 2. Elspeth comes back. Guess we'll get a Force. Sure, man. Why not? Do we kill the Elspeth? I mean, we really can't, since we know Realm Cloak Giant's sitting back there. I mean, if the opponent messes up and makes us discard first, then we'll go ahead and kill the Elspeth. Aggro Mauling. Well, I guess that means they're not going to play Realm Cloak Giant this turn. I mean, they could get Elspeth back next turn, so meh. We got to do something. Can't just let them have everything they want. Force them to make some decisions. Alright, that goes to the bottom of our library. Go to 13. And deck, we need to draw something here. Come on. That, I mean, that's something. I mean, it does give us the option of killing either Elspeth or Realm Cloak Giant next turn, so we can't be too mad about it. Omen of the Sun, sure. But the opponent probably also knows that. Oh, there's a Doom Foretold. That's not good. Alright, let's see what we got. We just need a permanent. A non-land permanent. That's what we need. That's better than nothing. It at least lets us get rid of Elspeth and forces the opponent's hand a little bit, so I don't hate that. Might as well. In case they draw, like, I don't know. Some way, like, I don't know. Maybe they have a Heartless Act or something. Alright, we're done. Now they have to get rid of the Omen of the Sun. We'll have to get rid of Scavenging Ooze. And they'll either have to play a thing or lose their Doom Foretold. Just be a land. Come on. Alright. Alright, so now they play Realm Cloak. We lose our Scavenging Ooze. Granted, when the opponent gets to attack, we're going to take 5. Unless we draw something that costs like 2 to cast here. Do we want to remove anything from our yard? Probably not, because we sort of want all of our mana. Since we don't know what we're going to get. Ew. Well, that's almost good enough. Alright. Alright, now we're just really playing on the fact that we just hope to draw, like, a Lovestruck piece. So we can at least get a reasonably costed Great Henge. That's our game plan right now. Or, you know, even a Questing Beast would be alright, because then we could attack while still sitting back to block. I wouldn't hate that either. Alright, there's 5 to the face. We'll go ahead and kill that guy. Alright. Oh, come on. You're kidding, right? Oh, jeez. Alright, well, we're going to have to go to 4 here. Hopefully the opponent doesn't draw well. And we're banking on a lot. We're banking on creature plus Great Henge. Like, I don't even know. No blocks. Charming Prince, okay. That does make it more difficult. If they'd have made another 1/1, I think we had a shot. Now we have to block Charming Prince and something. That's still 5. So we really can only draw, I guess, a Lovestruck piece here is our only out. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Ugh. I think we're going to have to mulligan this one. This one we'll keep. Probably scrap one of those. Put this in tapped. And then we'll just see what happens from here. That's probably not great for us, but not bad either. I'll leave that on top. That's probably as safe as anything else. Please don't have Robber of the Rich, because they always have Robber of the Rich on 2 against us. If y'all go back and watch the videos, they have it on 2 so often. Don't have it this time, opponent. Please, please, pretty please. This is those weird turns, though, right? If they don't have Robber of the Rich, they may be thinking about, okay, do I go ahead and just stomp this human so I can get a point in? If I don't, do I just leave mana up to maybe hit something, but you don't even know what you're going to get to hit? And they know we have a Lovestruck piece. Ah, there's the Robber of the Rich. Gosh dang it. Of course they had it. I was going to say, if you do that, we definitely would block. But now we're not going to block. Wondering if this should be just another forest. Mostly so when we get the Scavenging Ooze onto the field, we can actually... Oh, but that came in tapped. Forgot. I did that wrong. I was thinking about it being next turn already. Yep, that might cost us here. Because they can definitely now just kill a Scavenging Ooze and then attack. Yep. No surprise. Though, I guess it's not the worst thing, but we don't get the bonus life off the Scavenging Ooze like we would later. Alright, we'll play that. Play this, because we have no use for it otherwise. No attacks. And then we're probably just going to go pull a Kranos. Just go big. If nothing else, use it to pick off a couple other small creatures. If the situation arises. They may not attack here, because this isn't a great scenario. Well, okay. Even now, though. I was going to say, I'm not sure what they would want to do there as a preference. Alright, knowing we have access to Vivien now, we're going to go and put this in tapped. We're going to play this thing. And we're going to go and attack with the Lovestruck Beast. I mean, I know I shouldn't be attacking there because they can play their own, Embercleave here. But, you know, even here, if they have a Torbran, we don't care greatly. We don't like it, but we could still block a 2/2, block this thing, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just kill a Torbran with Pull a Kranos the next turn. Right, so they're only attacking with Fervent Champ. Why is that? Is it... I mean, is that triple Rimrock Knight? I mean, it could be. I mean, sure. I mean, if you got it, you got it, opponent. Or Stomp Rimrock. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't even hate that. We are actually okay with that exchange. We like that trade. Oh, and a Questing Beast coming. That is good to know. We're going to go with Vigilance here. And then we're just going to pass. So if they do have Embercleave or Torbran on this turn, we're in a pretty good spot. Ooh, don't like that. Do not love that, let me tell you. But the good news is they are playing with their hand face up, so we know what they're capable of, which isn't a lot here. And we'll even get to see what's on top first. Okay, well, we like seeing that there, so we definitely don't want a minus here, because getting that to be able to get rid of an axe is really what we would love to do. So we will go ahead and play this. And we'll play this. And we'll attack with that. And that, I believe, is what we're going to do. I mean, because the only thing that can block it is an axe, if you're talking about blocking Questing Beast. This, they can block with stuff, but you block with, like, 2 Robber of the Rich or something. So, yeah, this feels pretty good. Because the opponent doesn't have it on this turn. We're in pretty good shape, considering we can play this. Oh, there was a second an axe. Alright, well, the good news is none of those things can block. And we'll be attacking with a bunch of things that have Vigilance. And they don't have Castle Embereth out, so we're not too worried about that. There's a Heartless Act. How do we feel about a Heartless Act? Well, no matter what, we're going to do this. So they'll end up with a pile of little things that can't block, which we're okay with. Make another one of these with Vigilance. And we're going to attack here, here, here. I feel like probably even A Lovestruck Beast? Yeah, just put it on them. No point in trading the 1/1s. 1/1s are better on defense here. And they still allow the Lovestruck Beast to attack. So this might be the best we can do. Yeah, I was assuming they were going to do that sooner or later anyway on one of those. Yep, seems good. So that was a pretty good attack. We didn't have to give up much, and now the opponent has to find the win on this turn effectively. Because Rimrock Knights don't block. They could play the Giants, but that's not going to be enough. Alright, Fervent Champ. I mean, their hands face up, so whatevs. And what does that leave? 4 getting through? Yeah, fine. And we still have a 1/1 so we can attack with the other thing? Great. Yeah, they're using the crying emote. That's about it. Alright. Alright, I guess we kind of have to keep this. Oh boy. Alright, well, we do have a pile of removal cards, so we'll just have to play this game for a bit. I think we're likely just playing to keep the opponent off Great Hinge as long as we can here. I think is the real plan. Nothing else really mattering too much. We'll just pass. Plan here will be to kill Brushfire Elemental, then kill Lovestruck Beast, assuming they have a third land. Sure. Alright, let's eliminate this duder. Take our 1. Would like to draw an extra black land here. Alright, that'll do. I mean, I know we have Agadeem's Awakening, but I wanted to have access to another option. Well, I was just thinking, do I even care about that? Because with the Agadeem's Awakening, like, we could just play a Lovestruck Beast, make a 1/1, kill their creature. Nah, let's do this. No reason to be messing around. Oh, you can definitely stay on top. Alright. Let's take away any option for a Great Hinge here till we have a little time. I also don't mind this, because if the opponent were to do something that we found threatening, we could always just kill a creature, then play a token as well. This is a little problematic. We're going to take 7 here. Or 6, I guess. What does the opponent have in hand? Okay, so the question becomes, how much do we believe in this questing beast to get the job done? I'm going to assume Primal Might's the only thing they have that can deal with this. Maybe have us block and then, like, Fire Prophecy or something. But we're okay if that's their option. Oh no, are we just going to get land Embercleaved? I think that's what's about to happen. Maybe I should have left mana open. Yep, that's what's about to happen. Ugh, so gross. Though, I don't know, if you're going to do that, you'd attack with both anyway, right? If you had Embercleave. Yeah, they don't have it. I was just thinking that. Like, why would you not just attack with both if that was your plan? Okay. We're almost to the point we can Agadeem's for, like, maybe 3 next turn. That doesn't let us get anything, though. let's go ahead and do this. I feel like no matter what, we kind of want to put this Murderous Rider into play tapped next. I mean, Murderous Rider just into play to gain the life the next turn. And you didn't have Embercleave there, so I'm going to assume you don't have it now. We can still chump block if they decide to Primal Might our Lovestruck Beast. Problem is, if we get into a situation where we want to Murderous Rider a Giant, we're going to have to take 4. And we don't like that. So what's the play here? Can we go to 5 safely? I think we want to block here, mostly on this logic. Like, we're going to take 4, go to 5. We're going to use Murderous Rider, go to 3. But, I mean, our situation here, the issue is that if we block Questing Beast, we'll go to 5, but then we go to 1. So if we're going to do this, we at least get to keep a creature and have more life. So if we absolutely have to block for some reason, say they get another haste creature or something, we do have Lovestruck Beast to bail us out. We're going to go ahead and get a black land. Okay. I still don't think we can play this other Questing Beast here. I think sadly we just have to pass. I want to, but I'm scared. I'm a wuss. That's the problem. But I really, really wanted to. So now the opponent attacks. I'll block. See if we can entice them to play an Embercleave or something if they have it. They probably don't. And maybe we'll get lucky. If we get another land, then we can just play both of these next turn. And that would be fantastic. Alright, they're down to 1 card. We like that. Alright, I am going to block just for safety measures. Nope, opponent didn't do anything. Okay. I bet they just have another Questing Beast, though. I'm not even going to use this. You know what? Because why not? I mean, if they have another Questing Beast, we could pick it off here. Alright, they didn't have it. Well, 1, 2, 3. We have 3. We could get... If we get to 4, we could get 2 things back with this. And that would be pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and just do this. With Vigilance. We will play this. And pass. Alright, that also wasn't something to kill a creature. We may be turning the corner. Yeah, I was going to say, you just attack with both, right? Do we take 2? Go to 3. I don't think they have 3 damage. We can kill the robber. We have Questing Beast. I mean, we have a Scavenging Ooze. Whew, there are so many choices here. We can't, though. We can't even kill the robber, though. We have to be able to kill... I'm just thinking, like, with the Scavenging Ooze on top, does going to 1 matter? I mean, we can get killed by a stomp on a giant. That feels risky. But giving them another trigger from the Robber of the Rich is probably bad. So let's do it. I mean, we got to do this first off. This is all part of the plan. Like, if we're not going to do this, nothing else matters. And yes, protecting Vivian was a viable strategy there. I did consider that. Alright. Still need one more land if we want. Like, I think the problem is now I have to set up to just try to play both of these. I don't think we can play safe anymore. Just hope they don't hit their card here. If they do, we die. We tried our best. Oh no. They're cycling. Shredded Sail's a good card. Pretty bad against us unless we have a great hinge. Alright, so now we can move ourselves to a safe enough spot that we can Murderous Rider without concern really here. We're at 4. I'm willing to take that chance here. Great, got another green land. And we'll attack for 1, because it's the only thing that can't block anything. I mean, any of the haste stuff they would have, we wouldn't be able to block it. Here, I think we've turned it around. Alright, we'll keep it. This hand's super slow, though. Well, the opponent might have just bailed us out. We'll keep that guy. Alright, I have a feeling this is just dead. But who knows? This is probably just like... Yeah, rogues. Makes sense. So here, I think our plan is going to be to try to dance around their Drown in the Locks a little bit. See if maybe we can sneak in and eliminate, sneak in a Murderous Rider. No need to be in too big of a hurry. Because even here, if they decide they want to kill an Innkeeper, we're like, well, okay, they kill an Innkeeper. Perfect. And then we get to come back and kill a Thought Thief. We'll go get another forest. And then this turn just comes down to, oh, well, I was going to say, if we wanted to play a Mammoth or not. But I think we're going to go ahead and play one. And I'm just going to go ahead and off this duder. Vantress Gargoyle. Okay, that's a thing. I mean, I guess it costs 2, so that's legit. We've got 2, 4, 6 cards in the yard. We have to have 7 for the Gargoyle. This is kind of nice. Don't hate that. And you can't block unless you have 4 or more cards in hand. So, yeah. This is a weird race, but it's one we can win. Alright, this will put enough in the yard that they could start attacking with the Vantress Gargoyle. Alright, Ruin Crab, sure. That is amusing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 cards. So this actually lets us put it down below the required number. You really need to stop that auto tapper. Oh, it was a Mystical Dispute. How sad. That just makes my heart hurt. Question here is, Do we... I mean, if they get Luris, they can't get anything out of the yard yet. We would take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We would go to 4. Be able to sneak through a Great Hinge next turn. Or do we just kill a Vantress Gargoyle here? Oh no, no, no. Oh, I misclicked. Oh, that is the worst of everything. Let me tell you. Oh, that is... We just lost. We literally just lost. Pretty sure we can't win now. Yeah, we're not going to be able to gain enough life to stay alive. We'll go to 8. I mean, unless we get a removal card off the top. I don't know what we're going to do. Whoa, that was a good pull. That was a good pull. Oh, man, we needed that. Problem is, they have exactly 6. So, well, I mean, if they have a counter, it doesn't matter, right? If they have a counter, we're just... Well, no, because we're getting 2 from the Murderous Rider. Alright, I think we have to do this just to bait the opponent. Alright, then we'll attack. See if they kill our Murderous Rider. Nope. Then what are they doing here? I don't understand. Okay, it was a dispute. Okay. But that still seems mostly safe here. I mean, unless they draw, like, Soaring Thought Thief. Okay, End of the Story doesn't do anything to us. Alright, we go to 3. We can go 4, 5, 6, 7. But that is it, really, right? I mean, we're not dead, so there's that. I mean, if they have a Thought Thief, we're still dead. Oh, okay then. Well, that last game was kind of interesting. You know, if I wouldn't have misclicked, I think it wouldn't even have been as close as it was. But then the other side of that is the opponent should have still taken another draw just to see if they drew a Thought Thief and could possibly kill us. But I don't know. I guess it just worked out anyway. I mean, I guess it's a fair give and take, right? Had we played that correctly, it would have been fine. I will say this about the deck. I think one of the problems I have with it is that it doesn't have much evasion. You know, it has a fair amount of removal, which is awesome. But I think my bigger concern is I would like to have maybe even like 3 copies or something of Nighthawk Scavenger. It both gains life, lets you block other big things, and it can come over the top. So if the ground gets stalled up a little bit, you could finish out some games. Because I felt like there was a couple of times that even as we were turning the corner in a couple of things, it's like, man, I would like to just have like a 3-power attacker or something that could get through. So my final version will probably have some Nighthawk Scavengers in it. But otherwise, I think the deck's still reasonable, still playable. We didn't have too many mana issues, so that was good. All the cards, I think, came into play at some point or another. So yeah, go ahead and give that a look. If you like Golgari list, I think this one's one that you can get behind a little bit. I think it would still struggle with Yorion decks, if I were to guess. At least game 1. If you're playing best of 3, I think this is a very good best of 3 deck. I think best of 1, there's just going to be some matches you don't have a lot, but coming from the sideboard, you could bring in Duresses, Agonizing Remorse, you know, anything like that that you want to, or maybe even just things that destroy artifacts and enchantments could also be reasonable as well, where you're talking about like Wilt, maybe Thrashing Bronodon, anything in that range could be pretty good for this deck. So just a couple things to think about. If you haven't, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and help me out if you can. And remember that the latest deck lists you'll be able to get in the description down below. You can also find links to our Discord if you want to come chat about decks, get deck help, or just chat about Magic in general. Or, you know, follow us over at Twitch, or even go get some merchandise, help me out, get something for yourself. All the links for that stuff is down in the description. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.